Okay, hi. This video is titled the Bobbi Kristina, and Brown, uh, prayer visual. Well, I'm just gonna say visual, and I'm gonna title. This is the pray for by BK. Y'all know I'm gonna be novice, be informed, ain't uh, very much of speaking. Oh, it is just so much going on to it. It's just getting beyond agitating. I mean, this is like a WW3 or something. Or WW 2.1. Okay. So, we got all this stuff here going. So, they had a visual. She's still in a medical induced coma. It's people, okay. The incident happened less than a week ago. And I really wish people would stop putting on their status inquiring. She was the medical induced coma. Ain't that gonna change that quick or where it needs to be reported? Let's say like that in 24 hours. Even if she get there and fly through the sky, she get there walking or she start crawling. I mean, seriously, come on now. God darn, it's a medical induced coma. Give her at least 30 days, a month before y'all inquire to the family. Can this, they ask for the privacy, people still. Okay, I'm gonna get back on my next thing like I wrote in the video. I'm gonna say the same thing I said, the same way I felt, before, after, everything like that, in the midst of whatever. I definitely check out the blog spot, www.stateoftheblackparent.blogspot.com. Check it out about what the black community can learn from Whitney Houston and Bobbi Brown, because is your praying in vain? Okay. I'm not saying this as a joke reply to her. I'm saying, okay, you pray. But as we don't get that, I saw the visual and so forth like that, comments, pictures, and stuff like that. Are we going to address, definitely substance abuse? We don't need to even focus about who putting it in. We know that. We know that. So what are we gonna do as a focus? Because we don't need to have our praying and living in vain. And the everyday person, we have it becomes an extra extreme pray and care once it's happened to the celebrity. Is that the way God got to get through to people? There are everyday people that's going through the same thing. So my prayers, as always, before it happens, is out to the everyday person. That this is an everyday issue. We know definitely with celeb Sly Stone just won his settlement. I mean, after what 30, 40 years, he done won his money. So I'm definitely gonna do a show on performing arts. Performance arts, or Keyline Performing Arts, for next Monday. Call in live, 661-554-9123. Definitely share, and definitely set your reminders on Google+. Thanks for all the well wishers that really very, very much take this for what it is. Appreciate it for what it is. It's novice. It's it's laid back. Just definitely what it is. We have many diverse personalities, backgrounds, and directions in our community, and so, as always speaking, that's a shattered mirror that we have to face. So, okay, then we had the other incident with Dionne Warwick. She fell up in the shower approximately 2.5 weeks ago, so forth like that. On January 24th, around 10 a.m. approximate time, there was reported that Bobbi Kristina was found on her stomach in a tub. I'm telling you, oh gosh, I really love that song. That's what friends are for. Through good times and bad times, I'll be your friend forevermore. That's what friends are for. And I love that song. This is very coincidental sets occurring. Oh gosh, I me want to be real careful. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So definitely check out the blog. What can the black community learn from Bobbi Kristina and Whitney Houston? As I say, people were praying. Now, that wasn't on the tabloids, but people were praying. I know. People were praying for a decade and a half before Whitney left there. Okay, in the midst of all the tabloids. We have also as reported that the guy is not a husband. I definitely want to take up most of this video. I'm gonna definitely spend the next 4 minutes of this here about Nick Garden, and that was a friend child, and Whitney felt sorry and she took him in. Was he on Being with Bobby Brown? What happened? That was edited out. Where was he? We don't hear his, one thing, if Whitney took in her child, surely she needs to be by Bobbi Kristina during this time, huh? Or what the deal is. It is just very much just a broken, just mildew cloud, that's just, influence. You want to, what I'm saying? You know what? I ain't going to let nobody make me feel bad about not making everybody happy, or people just picking and altering stuff. If Whitney Houston that sold 110 million albums can't please everybody, gosh, I know I ain't about to get 1% close, okay? And no, So she done took, and it's, and it just was like, gosh, everybody had already been, he should have been the main one reading the tabloid. Because obviously he wasn't, he just wasn't reading. And I read that he's a computer geek and stuff like that, so you want to be that close with somebody that is a God, you know what I'm saying? You're God's sister and married him. Look, no. It got to have some steady morals, especially if, especially, and I'm going to say especially, it got to be bounced back, okay? No, people that's God family to you, Maybe if it was a neighbor, that's a different story. But somebody that was accepted, that your parent raised within the home, is, no. And it's being reported he's been investigated for possible abuse, and then the ex-boyfriend found her too. So how the person you claiming is your husband and your ex-boyfriend, it's like, oh, what? I told y'all WW 2.1, WW 2.5, okay? It just keep on, like, okay, this pestering, it really is. Because my thing is, okay, I don't know if from what I'm getting from the little snippet of information that is available, like Michelle Garden must have seen, she had an almond. She must have really. We haven't heard from her. We don't have. She haven't came out anything. Whitney took her daughter in. We don't know what their relationship was even like before Whitney even passed. The time that everything is just so exclamation. But see, when it comes to these treasure times like now we talking about pray for BK. Preparation meet opportunity. gotta face the shattered mirror. Not everybody's life ain't gonna be perfect. We recognize this here. But this is something that has been foreseen just over and over as a forewarning, so much. And it's just, just not for her, just for everyday person going through a situation. So, okay. Nick should, just common sense. If anything happens to her, it's not like, especially with the paparazzi been around since while in the womb, that she's gonna be able to be missing, or you know what I'm saying. If you're around her, and even if it comes up as suicide, everybody gonna still think you did it. Still, if anything, you should wanna definitely keep her alive. Number two, why wasn't he going to get a job some goddamn well? He wasn't paraplegic, so I see as a God brother, he become paraplegic, quadriplegic, whatever in that sense, and she took him in. You know what I'm saying? But not, I still don't mean in a sexual manner, but just took him in. You know what I'm saying? Can people just be genuinely unconditional and neutral? Wait, hold up. Neutral mean, bad to some people. But can you just be like air? Just clean air with the person? Okay, so the Max guy, he has an attorney. Now, Nick, I don't know. But as a man, if you knew or whatever, this substance and this media reporting of her, and you wasn't trying to help her with it or trying to get her, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, after a while, you got to let some things go. Be like, okay, if this and that happens, I'm with you, so I'm by that fault too, because I wasn't trying to stop you, and I wasn't obligated. He could have went and got him a job right there in Georgia at the call center, working in the factories. There's a surplus of factories out there, just something, so that he wouldn't have his mind, the idle mind is the devil's workshop, so he wouldn't have his mind occupied, just focused on, and it's like, okay, Bobbi Kristina, listen to everything else you say, so why, the substance abuse couldn't be deleted from her, especially if you gonna come back that you're an innocent person. I don't know what his reply is, since he under investigation and stuff like that, but Max got him they got written up that he got a top Georgia attorney and stuff like that. So okay, here is a situation where you got a beige guy. I don't know where he got the money from, but it's been reported in write-ups that he is alleged, this old crazy word, alleged. I'm like 8 by 11. That's all I think about, 8 by 11. Well, he is a 8 by 11. Within 8 by 11 drug dealer, so to say. And so you got him, he got his attorney, but that Nick left hanging out. Come on. I believe y'all gonna be able from this video to be able to tell X and Y, especially, because math is universal. Don't come applying no common core to it, okay? Where this go from here? Oh gosh, it's gonna be steady updates. But definitely, they got the teen violence thing, the domestic violence that I read that they talking about on the Grammys, and then New York got something with teen violence, domestic violence. I'm like, okay, domestic does mean local, okay? Don't you have local, with PB? Yeah. Okay, you might think that means peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter. But domestic do mean local, You have people that pay taxes in your area, and you got, domestic V going on, okay? So I'm gonna need people to get it together. People may like extra hard than what it got to be for real. They really do. And just the more details about this that come out, just be like, oh gosh, this about to end. And definitely reply to me of your reviews, and let me reply to me of your reviews and stuff like that. We gonna TTYL, okay? Tune in, State of Black Parent Blog Talk Radio Show with Shawn S. Richardson.